Greetings.
Hello.
Hello.
Salutations.
Hi. How's everyone been? I hope chat's doing well.
Welcome to the Forgotten City
Don't you,
Welcome to the Forgotten City Avarice, episode 5. I'm your host, Mr. Flathead.
Yeah, they hit that soft spot on his head when he was a baby a little too hard.
Yeah, splonk. Alrighty. Who wants to give me the recap?
I'll do
Cool.
it, I suppose.
Ooh.
Yes.
What a
Alright.
hero.
So, last time, before we got dragged into this mess, we had a political meeting to discuss the happenstances and happenings of our dear neighbors. After much discussion, we've come to the realization that perhaps if we don't want to work with the church, we better be nice with the people that they're trying to control. And so we decided that to go to Mornhow to meet the new king. On the way there, or at least when we thought we were on the way there, we met an individual wearing some pretty worrisome looking dark armor. And like every great adventuring party, we brought him with us. Let's just say he scared away any potential threat or promise of threat that we found our way, almost got himself into a fight with the Knight of Smiles, and single-handedly withstood an avalanche. Regardless, after all the trial and tribulation we have put ourselves through, we arrive at the city of Mornhow, waiting for who knows what to come our way.
Good. Well done.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Nope, that's wrong. Let's see, do I have... Okay. So, let me get the music going here. Did we stop? Did you guys get into the gate?
Yes.
Just after the avalanche.
What?
Yeah, it's the day after the avalanche.
The day after the avalanche. Okay. Good job, guys. You guys didn't die.
Yes, the Snow Nation attacked, but we survived.
The Snow Nation attack.
They were trying to summon me home. I'm sorry, guys. That's on me.
They were trying to summon me home. Gonna take it away from you.
Look, it's raining, like IRL. Let's not tempt fate.
It is? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did you praise Toto? Oh, shit. Alrighty. As you stand within... Okay, so basically you are now standing before the great gates of Mornhow. The massive city opens up before you. So, first things first. Talon Shadehawk goes on ahead of you to go do whatever the hell he's gonna go do. I don't know, like fight a giant or the entire guard. You don't know. He bids you a quick farewell and kind of walks ahead of you. The guards think about challenging him. They think about saying no to him, but they don't. So,
Wise.
that's good. And they also don't stop you because they're afraid that you might be with him. So, we are, technically. All right. So you enter the great city of Mornhow. It's massive stone walls interwoven with the nearby mountains rise into great peaks above you. The city is laden with snow at this time as it is becoming fall. And you can also see that there are pockets of militarized forces moving about the city. The people don't seem to be paying them much mind, although you can definitely feel that there is a tenseness in the air, like moments before a striking viper. So, what would you guys like to do in the city of Mornhow?
Well, I suppose we might want to see about getting accommodations.
I think that since we're here on diplomatic missions for peacefulness and such, that if we go straight to the big man, right, and we're like, hey, we're here for diplomacies, he'll be like, let me set you up for the night while we talk about it.
Every mispronounced word makes Ophelia's cringe. Her face scrunkles. Right, yeah, that's the other thing, is that we would want to notify them of our presence as swiftly as possible. So, would we want to, as a party, do one thing over the other, or split up and do both?
I would like that we stay together, in my opinion, just because I don't want to get lost.
I mean,
Are you asking him to hold
anyone's
your
been
hand,
here?
bro? Like, what the fuck?
There's a moment where Ophelia was like looking and like expecting like actually holding a bit of hope, like, oh, he's gonna say something like actually sound and wise. As I don't want to get lost. It's like, oh, and it's just that light leaves.
I ain't never been in a big city before.
I ain't never been to the big city before, Billy.
I feel like you're my younger brother at this point. But anyway.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure all of y'all are older than me.
Alright, but all seriousness, back to the forefront. I rate we do go straight there. And I rate that we have our big man here lead the way towards it. The point towards Braynor.
He's. Are you talking about the? You talking about Talon?
No, I'm talking about Braynor because
okay.
he's from around here. Yeah.
He's just
If anyone knows
all
where
that,
it is.
all that Mornhow air. He feels at home. Oh.
Ah, that brisk, crisp boy.
Surely the
Let me
snow
tell you.
smells like pineapple here.
Let me tell you, anything under 70 degrees and a lot of people in Hawaii start complaining it's too cold.
Yikers. All right.
Wow.
So, where would you like to go first? This is a huge city, so yeah.
They're
What's
head
your-
of government.
What's your okay? So you want to arrange an audience with the king?
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we do
okay.
that,
All right.
and then
How?
well, first
Don't
you
just go
gather
ask.
information.
Well,
Let me put it to you this way. How are you
Ophelia's
gonna
gonna
do
walk
all
up to a
these
guard.
things? How are you gonna do all those?
Ophelia walks up to a guard, the nearest guard she can find,
All right.
seeing the confusion on the party's face.
The guard will look at you. Can I help you
Hello.
with something?
Yes, actually, me and these 5 individuals are here actually in a bit of sort of a diplomatic mission. We are representatives of Thane Shadestone of Moaz-Kadan, the City of White Falls, and Demon's Deep.
I've never heard of that city.
Well, it's been recently rediscovered and is currently being cleared out, but there's a small settlement being established as a base of operations there. And we represent the Thane and the passageway through the Twisting Pines. That's, I presume, is quite vital to your connection to the south.
Just ask that guy for
What?
directions. He don't need a history lesson.
Guy just raising his eyebrow.
We would like to have an audience with the king, or at least a representative of such.
Hey, Morin, get over here. Yeah, what's up? This lady wants an audience with the king. Oh, you're being serious.
Yes.
Well, you could try, but court's kind of closed, from the impending battle.
Well,
Who are you
would you
again?
mind pointing us? Me? My name is Ophelia Martinet. She will curtsy.
Yeah, I've never heard of you. And you say you're from what city?
Moaz Kadan.
He looks at his superior, shrugs. Yeah, whatever. Okay, if you look, if you want
We're
to go
representing the dwarves.
how? None of you are
Well-
dwarves. I'm sorry.
I'm just staring at you, trying to be noble.
That would make me laugh so hard. We're representing the dwarves. How? None of you are dwarves.
Well, wouldn't it be strange, a bit conspicuous or suspicious for a group of dwarves to travel into Mornhow when the dwarves themselves have a sort of sense of neutrality in regards to any conflicts around them?
Not if they're diplomats, which
I'm not-
you are.
I'm confused. Why don't we just go talk to the guy
Alright.
in charge?
Can you point us in the direction of an individual who might be able
All right,
to at least?
tell you what. Palace, center of the city, up the big stairs. All right? Go be their problem.
Thank you
It's
so
that
much.
I don't know why you're trying to talk this guy into our history.
That was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
We represent the dwarves. How? None of you are dwarves. Ooh.
God fucking you got me there,
Oh,
Cable.
damn.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, shit.
It's not the hashtag gaslight gatekeep girl bossing. Jesus.
So now,
Listen,
No,
I'm the only one
I got
here who should be
another
doing that. What the fuck?
did Soros Shadestone send us with any like documentation? Like telling us that hey, we are officially the diplomats from Demon's Deep. Did he send a letter ahead in advance, being like, "Hey, my people are gonna come talk to you about what we can do for you"? Did any of that happen?
You guys don't remember, do you?
I think we did.
This
That's what you're literally here to do.
This is Joey asking in
Yeah, I
character, 'cause
know.
Joey does
I
not
know. I know. I just...
Gonna take it away from me.
We're the messengers.
Okay.
Did he ever give us one message though?
I'm gonna give you a little bit of help here.
Oh my god.
I need it.
You are
Hold my hand,
you
please.
are specifically here to speak on behalf of Deputy Thane Shadestone.
Mm-hmm.
You need to somehow get in front of someone who knows what that means, who can verify the information because he gave you his signet ring,
Mm-hmm.
and that can somehow make that sort of thing happen. That's what you have to do.
We need to talk to a guy in an administrative position.
Joey
That's
said-
good.
Yes, actually, that is correct.
All right,
That
let's
is
go find
connected
Big
to
White Building,
the
man.
Demon's Deep. Okay, native. Show us around town. Where would a person like that be?
Out towards the palace, I presume.
He shrugs.
Big axe, I swing.
Excellent.
I know where the training grounds are.
Yeah, exactly.
I know where the
You wanna
best
just-
taverns are.
Wait,
I
actually,
know where
Hinano,
the stables are.
I know where the
You
brothels
just-
are, because that's the places Robert told me I couldn't go.
Shit,
I tried to sneak off anyway, but he would catch me all the time.
Hey, Bobby, he would not let me go there. I don't know why.
Bro, dude,
I just wanted for look.
He said that all they wanted was my juice.
oh my god. Okay. I would.
He needs that to be swole.
I wish I was still alive. So
I get the feeling we're going to be here a while.
Yeah?
Seems like it.
Can we just follow the directions that the guys gave
Yeah,
us?
let's go to the
So
palace.
you want to go
gates.
to the
Maybe
palace?
someone.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Nodders.
Cool.
The gate.
Holy
Braynor,
At least the
hyper
palace
nodders.
gate.
Thankfully.
Okay, how many minutes into session starting did it take us to make a critical decision?
Oh man,
That's the plot.
we're just getting started.
Oh boy.
All right.
We are the-
Thankfully, because you do have a native who has some kind of idea of where he's going. Oh, they changed the street sign.
I like to imagine that Braynor just knows where everything is based in approximation distance to the training grounds.
Give me a survival check, Braynor. See if you know where the hell you are.
Oh no, come on.
Where is that?
Based on last time we played, the rolls weren't really that good.
Where's my skills?
This is why Joey wanted to stay in the little town that he was building.
Left of attributes on the very bottom. Above senses.
Oh no.
Just
'Cause I don't have it on.
just scroll on down there and
Can't open my character sheet either.
hit C. Anything happen?
Nope.
All right. Do you know how to find your character sheet?
Oh, never mind. It worked. I'm just dumb.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay, survival.
Does he have advantage because he got directions from the god?
No,
Guard is not helpful.
but
You don't need it.
oh yeah, Bobby told you about the palace. He said don't poop there.
Poop there.
And just so
why
happened
would
the
I
training.
poop where I work?
Also, the training grounds is right in front of the palace. So, Braynor just takes you to where the training grounds are, hoping he can get in a few quick squats before we had to do anything. And hey, look! Oh, you found the palace. Good job, Braynor. Oh yeah. Shoot,
Yep.
bro.
That's exactly what I was headed towards. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, you're at the palace. There are palace guards. Would you like to approach some of them?
Would you rather I speak to them this time, Missy?
Well, before we
Give it a
touch them, who
shot.
has the ring?
I believe, Fabio, you would have had it since you are a bit more of the.
Well, considering
Since
he's
I've been
the only
speaking
one that
the
can
language.
speak Dwarvish, yes, he has the ring.
Yeah.
So, just saying, that makes sense.
God, this party is delightfully bumbling. It's so good.
Yeah.
Who has the ring?
yeah.
Probably the only guy who can speak the language.
That makes
You're
sense.
Really, really hard on me to play a dumb character. I'm relying on you.
All right. Well, what the?
So- the dogs of the guards are shouting at us. I'm sorry.
All right. So
It's-
the party
I
approaches.
would like to.
Party approaches one of the palace guards. The palace guards seem to be more professional than the outer guards. You hold up a hand. That's quite far enough.
All right, sir. Fair enough.
State your business.
We are looking for anyone that might have any connections to the city of Demons Deep and the dwarves there.
Why is
Do you happen
that?
to know any directions? Well, we come on diplomatic duty, you see, on behalf of a thane by the name of Shadestone,
Okay.
and we wish to speak to a representative of the city here so that he might provide us with an audience with your king, if things are possible.
If you're on diplomatic leave and you wish to request an audience with the king, unfortunately, you will have to wait for the courts to open up. Court is currently closed. There is impending battle, after all.
May I perhaps ask what the battle entails? Who is involved?
It seems that you're ill-informed for a diplomat. But if you must
Well,
know,
mostly.
the church are gathering upon our eastern border. They plan to attack any day now. The king has the entire city on full alert and does not have time for more regular courtly affairs.
That is understandable, sir. May I still require aid in finding someone with connections to Demon's Deep in the city?
Unfortunately, the only other individual I think I could point you in the direction of is currently preparing the fortifications. But if you wish, you can go speak to him if you think you can get a moment with him. There's a dwarf by the name of Theron Sakir. But we just call him Old Brownstone.
All right. Well, any direction would be much appreciated and much helpful, sir.
Trying to stifle
can you
the
type out that
chocolate
name?
Old Brownstone.
He should be on the eastern wall.
Okay. Well, thank you kindly for your assistance. Hopefully we'll be back with permission.
It's Theron Sakir. Excuse me. Did I say that?
All right.
I want to make sure it was the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just confused on spelling, but
There you go. Also known as Old Brownstone.
I can tell he's gonna be a fun one to meet. All right. Well, we'll go back to the party. Shall we head off to the east then?
Arcadum, how long will it take to get from the palace to the eastern gate?
About an hour, maybe more.
Ooh. Tasty.
Damn.
Well, let's get going.
All right, behind you.
What's the east we go?
So,
And I've got a
Braynor.
smug little face.
anything to talk about the city that you hail from, or at least have heritage in that you know of, sights to see?
No. I was mostly training. Me and Bobby, we never grew up in the city. We grew up right around it, though.
Never ventured inside.
I mean, couple times.
A few times.
But it wasn't until we was older that we got training. He was always good at magic and stuff, and I was just a little bit stronger than him.
Well then, I suppose we'll just have to ask the locals when we get the time to explore, if it needed. But
Who knows? Maybe you'll find one of your old trainers around here somewhere.
He has a momentary panic attack, and then shakes it off. Like, he just literally freezes up and goes, nothing.
all right, I'm not gonna push it then.
While we are walking towards the east, can we get like a general feel of how like the town is and like the people?
Sure, make me an insight check.
All right.
Do we need to be trained to do that?
No, this is basic.
Okay, I'll do that too. Then.
Same.
Never mind.
Can I instead do a martial check to see how well the soldiers are preparing?
Sure. As well as could be expected. The Morn Guard are professional soldiers, trained and, well, many of them trained since birth. They are currently preparing inner walls, mooring lines, kill zones, all sorts of stuff. Almost as if they expect that the fighting will spill out onto the streets.
Ooh.
And the people, how are they looking?
The people, however, give you a different vibe. They are nervous, but also somewhat excited. The people of Mornhal are raised up as a warrior society. Battle is something that many of them are taught brings great honor, and indeed passage into their afterlife. However, there are plenty of innocent women and children that are quite concerned and not prepared for the battles to come. and they, to various amounts, are also making preparations, such as sequestering into their cellars, barring their doors and windows, lacquering their wood so it won't catch fire, things like that.
Arcadum.
Well, this fight's happening like either like this week.
Well, yeah, they're anticipating an attack. That's why the courts are closed.
I thought
Yeah.
it meant like a coming attack, like on the horizon. But no, like you mean like probably tomorrow.
Yes.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Too late.
Actually, I've stated numerous times I never wanted to be here.
All right. Eventually, Braynor will lead you to the eastern wall.
Quick question, Arcadum.
Yeah, what's up?
As a native northerner of the Endless White, would I know what their belief in the afterlife is?
They carry the traditional belief that a warrior's death, if it is an honorable one, is one of the best things that one could hope for. To be buried with your ancestral weapon, or to pass on your weapon to your progeny, is one of the best things you could hope for. Basically, they believe that their ancestors passed down their knowledge and power through the weapons of their family line, from parent to child. They also believe in Valhalla, the Great Rainbow Bridge.
There it is. Sorry. Don't mind that. That was a sneeze.
Yeah, just a sneeze. Yep.
We arrive at the wall.
Looks for dwarf.
We are loading.
Look at the snow.
I can't. It's loading. I just said.
Everybody loaded?
I'm in.
I'm
Yes,
in.
sir.
I'm in.
Anyone not loaded?
I'm not. 99.
Raise your hand if you're not here.
I think that answers your question.
All right. Here we go. One second. One moment.
So, what is Arcadum going to say to this old brownstone?
I got a lot to say if you guys will let me talk.
Would you like to talk?
He's gonna look down at his feet. No, it's probably best not to.
Well, all right.
Is Nobb
I
back?
want to get home fast.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's here. Hello, Nobb.
Hello.
You need to be
Sorry
caught
for
up.
being late. Yeah, kinda.
Somebody
Most-
catch him up.
Basically, we got to the city. Ophelia asked directions to the guards at the gate. They reluctantly gave us directions towards the palace. We got to the palace. We asked directions to someone that's connected to Demon's Deep, and now we're going to go meet the person who's connected to Demon's Deep.
Gotcha.
And everyone is preparing for war.
Yeah, got that.
Soldiers and civilians.
Civilians, okay. Thank you.
Everyone here are warriors after war.
That is true.
Every
Alright.
time I see this picture, I think I'm standing next to a Ninja Turtle.
Is anybody else lagging? Is it laggy for you guys?
Just a little bit.
I
I
don't
think it might be the snow effect.
know. I feel normal.
I'm moving really slow for some reason. Not sure why. Give me a second, see if I can fix it.
I've become one with the lag thanks to my native bandwidth.
I am. When you merely adopted the lag, I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see a solid frame rate until I was a man.
Listen, if you're used to playing a game at like 240 ms constantly, then everything else is just nothing.
Yeah, it was the
Sounds like me playing League of Legends.
it was the snow. Unfortunate. Alrighty, here we go. So, map is now active.
So,
want me to move you as a group?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
yeah,
please.
that works. But yes, I don't know what exactly we will be saying. I presume it'll be about a lot of things.
Did you guys hear the sound when we went over that grate in the floor?
Yeah, it was loud. It's a good thing everything else is silent.
Weird.
Alright. When you get to about this point... Huh. Weird. That would be so quiet there. Anyway. When you get to about this point, you can see that the eastern wall, even though it's pointing south, please ignore that, is rising up before you. You can see that there are several Morn Guard that are currently preparing all sorts of war machines, stone buttressing, making repairs, doing everything that they can. One of the guards leaps over this fence. Civilians aren't allowed back here.
Oh, my apologies, sir. We're simply looking for a individual. Goes by Old Brownstone around here.
You're looking for the lieutenant.
So it would seem, yes.
On whose authority and business?
We're under the authority of a Thane from the city of Demon's Deep.
Deputy Thane Shadestone.
All right, wait here then. And don't get in the way.
It'd be
Would
funny.
not imagine
Like
it.
he asks for the proof of our connections. You just have the signet ring on your middle finger and you flip them off.
Yeah, no, I don't
That
think
would be incredibly rude.
I don't believe my middle finger will remain in my hand after that. Especially if he goes by lieutenant.
Ooh,
This is why
Music?
it's that I don't do negotiations because I want to get home quickly.
All right. And eventually, you will see the Morn Guard return with a dwarf in tow. And you see this man.
I get it.
he looks so done with all the bullshit that's going on around him.
Yep.
He's old.
I like him.
All right. So, you want to tell me why there's a bunch of not dwarves representing my kin, eh?
Suppose I'll stand forward, clear my throat, and speak in Dwarvish. Greetings, Sir Lieutenant Brownstone, if I may.
Well, I respect you speaking the tongue of my people. Not everyone here can speak it. So let's stay in Corvin if you don't mind.
Very well. As odd as it may seem, we are, I suppose you can call us advisors, and diplomats under the name of Thane Shoro Sagestone. And as proof... Deputy Thane Sagestone. And as proof, he asked us to bring this, and I'm gonna show him the ring.
It's a Thane's ring, all right. So, am I to take it that you followed that crazy bastard into the Twisted Pines to try and find an old city?
Moascadon?
Moascadon, huh? So the city of White Falls isn't legend. Or is it?
No.
I'm afraid it isn't. However...
All right.
He'll laugh.
Yeah. Well, if I may, our reasoning here is to get into contact with the king, or rather the current king. By any chance, would you be able to assist us in such a matter?
Ain't no way the king's seeing anyone right now. Not on anything less than military matters. Come here, I'll show you.
Alright.
And he will
Oh,
lead
that
you
guy.
up to the wall. And then he will gesture outwards, and what you see is unnerving. You see campfires. Hundreds of campfires in the fading light. Great bonfires like smoky tendrils, like a forest in and of itself, reaching up towards the sky, eastward towards the ice floes, hidden within the mountain passes. You could see an entire host of Metherian knights and mercenary irregulars filling the pass. It would seem that the Mornhow flag flies above this host, bearing the mark of the old king, no doubt wielded by the prince seeking to claim his birthright. That's the reason why you're not getting into court anytime soon. Scouts indicate that they're about 10,000 strong, but no doubt they're probably even more than that. That's just as close as we could get. And that's not to count any magical assistance they might have getting through the mountains to get at our flanks. It's gonna take everything we have just to hold them here at the pass. And then there's that God's damned angel. Piss and vinegar, that one.
I'm sorry, what?
There's an angel here?
Aye, we've only seen it a few times. But like a great draconic beast of old, it flies up from the mountaintops, strikes down a few of our scouts, and goes back the way it came. Has the damn humans shitting themselves something serious. If I had a proper ballista, I'd take the thing right out of the sky. But it doesn't stay around long enough to get shot. It's gonna be a serious problem if that thing's in battle.
Hey, Arcadum. Hearing about an angel would Ophelia, being a bit read and knowledgeable in certain things, would you have any idea of when the last time an angel was seen?
You have history chained?
I do.
Roll it.
Ooh.
Angels have not been purported to have been seen since the time of Metheria's ascension.
How is this
Well,
possible? The last time an angel was seen was hundreds of years ago.
Ha! That's not long at all.
It's long for us humans.
Right, not long at all.
Well, I got a question for you, Lieutenant. If he'll only talk to us if we're talking military matters, and you're saying people are having some magical help getting across some mountains and flanking you, we're also on your other side. So we were going to talk to him about any assistance we could provide from his western flank anyway. Was that right? Is that not what we're doing?
More so ensuring that supplies can be safely taken to you.
I don't mean to be rude. I thought showing you the host would get you to shut up about it. So I'll tell it to you straight. I don't know who the fuck you are. You say that you represent a deputy thane about some city that you found, and maybe all that's true. Maybe even Demon's Deep and the thanes therein might have provided you backup. But let's make something clear. The king ain't holding court for you. He's got too many more important things to be dealt with to not deal with some nobodies like you. My advice is if you want a meeting with the king, then you're gonna have to do something worthy of his attention. Now, if that's all, I've got to get back to preparing the defenses. We don't know when the attack's coming, but it's gonna be soon.
And what would you suggest we do? As he looks out over the campfires.
I suggest that you figure it out. He's done.
Yeah, I think that's something
He's not going
we'll
to
have to
spoon
discuss.
feed you what to do next.
Well, that sounds like we go home, fellas. Let's turn around.
Group power off the wall, please.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just frozen because of this hearing about an angel for a while. What?
Yeah.
The angel's here.
Waiting for everyone to group up.
Yeah.
Well,
crazy idea. What if we tried to kill the angel?
Wow.
Do we know how strong angels are or not?
Well, let me ask you this. How strong was that demon?
Pretty strong.
Huh?
One would suffice to say
What did
that
we have to...
probably around that strong.
But we were only level 2 then. We're level 4 now.
Yeah, I think he's talking proportionally.
And the angel
Because
would
demons have
likely
been
not
around
be alone.
a lot more
so.
frequently than an angel has, right?
Yeah.
Right. But we have someone that is wanting to have a good, real fight, don't we?
Be right back.
We
Gotta
know
get a drink
someone
while you guys talk crazy talk.
in the city that is very powerful.
Yeah, against demons, this is an angel.
An angel of Matheria.
That still has the word angel in it. What are you trying to get at?
It's
For the
also
first
stated
time-
that the only way we can possibly stop the church is with the help of Monhau. If Monhau falls, there's no way we can stop this army.
For the first time in a long time, Ophelia has a long smile on her face. I think it's possible.
I think you ain't thinking straight.
Sure, it's possible, but we also have to consider if we fight the church now, we become active enemies of the church.
Right now, they just ain't our friends.
That's if we allow any witnesses to live.
Oh my goodness. We'd be the only people on that battlefield that ain't in no proper uniform. We wouldn't be looking like we're from Mornhow, and we certainly wouldn't be looking like we're from the church stabbing a fucking angel.
Then we can
People
possibly...
tend to take notice of that. Also, like, that also implies that we would have a stealth mission to take out this angel when it's by itself. That thing is like a fucking symbol to these people. We can't just get it alone and then hope it stays alone long enough for us to end
It's a symbol of oppression.
That's still a symbol. I didn't say it was a good one. I'm just saying the thing's not going to go unnoticed if people start throwing shit at it. You know what I mean?
Well then, what do you suggest we do?
We leave. We're done.
We
here.
came here on a mission. Are you expecting us to
Fabio,
leave?
Time to go home.
You are so weak-willed.
Look, I think that your sense of self-preservation ain't strong enough for this line of work.
I'm back.
What I'm trying to get at is that, look, when this battle's over, either we're gonna have an ally standing at the top in his castle where he belongs, or the church is gonna run through here, and since we didn't fuck with them, we can try and make allies out of them. Because the other alternative would be that we fight this war for these people, right? He wants us to say, "Oh, get the king's attention." The way that I could think to do that would be to be a drastic help in this coming battle, so that way, he'll give us the time of day. But I mean, that one staunchly puts us in the crosshairs of the church, and then two, that puts our lives at risk for the possibility of getting to meet this guy. For what? Letting him know, hey, we're your neighbors next door. We're possibly considering letting your trade come through.
Well, I see your point. But there has to be other potential political entities within the city that can be possible avenues in meeting with the king.
Well, since there's no court being held at all, I imagine all the important people are hunkered down in their area, surrounded by guards to keep them and their families safe. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get heated. I'm not trying to make anybody upset, but I think you're putting your personal biases above what would be good for the city of Moascadan. You want to see the church take a hit, and you want to be the one to throw that punch.
I'm more interested in
But
seeing
right now,
what it looks like what the inside of an angel looks like.
It's still your personal bias, just from a different point of view. My point still stands. It's not what's best for the city. We're here on a mission, like you reminded me. Part of that mission isn't tickling your scientific fancy, and it ain't tickling your vendetta against the church either. I don't think it's worth risking our lives to try and put on a show for a guy that we don't even know if we want to ally ourselves with yet. Not to me, anyway. Maybe there's a smaller effort that we can do. Something like, help people fortify their homes or pass out food or something. Something less visceral.
We don't have food to pass out. And
Right,
doing this
fair
will make
point.
us great allies. And Monhow is the only potential way to stop the church from spreading.
Is that what we want? Is that what's good for the city?
That's why I'm asking for other options. I'm sure there are other means that we can, means of aiding the city that we can provide. I don't think providing food and aiding those who are less fortunate will suffice.
I mean, we could help fortify people's homes. We could help fix the wall up. I'm trying to avoid us putting our necks on the line here. I just don't think it's worth what we're seeking.
I mean, what other entities do you know of that exist in the city? Braynor, or did you only just focus on your training? That's right, you did. You said that.
Well, I'm sure you might have heard some tales about the city. You know a lot about
what do we know about Mornhow, Arcadum? Or I should say Ophelia. What does Ophelia know about like the I suppose like large organizations within Mornhow? Like there's the king in the crown, and then there's like I don't know what else Ophelia would know.
The college.
Well, there are 3 public entities that you would know of. There would be the government of Mornhow. There would be the Bards College, which is a pretty major faction. And then there would be the merchant guilds, which are pretty much anywhere that there's a city. But considering you're not from here, you have no idea.
Okay.
All right. Well, I ain't against the plan of getting that man to try and fight whatever it is. I mean, he can.
Talking about
Yeah,
Talon?
yeah. I mean, he alone can scare off half the army, don't you suppose?
As much as I
Yes.
know he's itching for a fight, is he itching for a fight with an angel? I thought his hard-on was for devils and demons and such.
Well, one of the reasons he came to the city was to find someone that was strong enough to pass on his teachings.
Well, then I'm sure he found out about this fight as soon as we did. Especially since he was probably looking for it, and we just happened to stumble into it.
Then perhaps don't you find it enticing if you're fighting for someone strong and, I don't know, someone happens to defeat an angel?
Arcadum? Arcadum?
Oh, I see
I'm
what
here.
you're doing, Frosty.
Okay.
What's up?
Besides demons, do we know what the Hikari's missions are?
Who
their
is my
creed is?
foreigners?
Raise your single hand.
Right here.
Okay. I believe you guys made the history check for the Hikari, so I will
Actually,
just...
I don't think I did. I failed that check.
Oh, in that case, roll it again with new context.
That's a not one.
Oof.
Fuck if you know.
That would have been a great joke.
No, don't bring that back. All right. Look, point is, we don't even have to do anything, right? We just have to convince him that there might be someone that's strong enough to deal at least the finishing blow on an angel. And if
Braynor-
he's there to witness it,
I'll
he'll
put a
believe
hand
it.
on Fabio's shoulder, but if you look up at him, he's silently smoldering. And then he looks to the rest of his party and he'll, we gotta talk to him. He is a powerful force, like Fabio said. But I think there's more to him. I think he can help us against an angel, not just demons.
Well, it won't
But-
hurt, so why not?
But then that raises the thing of like, if he's the one who defeats the angel, why are we the ones worth talking to? It was all him.
Exactly. Well, we still have the leverage of opening the trades to the west, right? The original plan.
Well, if he
I was-
defeats the angel, then the angel's defeated.
I was
I-
thinking that
because
we would
I-
have him with us, so then that way we would have a higher chance of success.
Yes. I highly doubt he'll be fighting the angel alone. Many of the high-ranking church members will be alongside the angel in the fight.
Yes, I think though we have a few days at the maximum to think and deliberate on this, so perhaps we should look into getting some sort
don't
of
believe-
quarters to rest in.
We should assume they attack in the next hour or so. We don't have time to spare.
Wait, is that what they said? Was in the next hour?
They can attack at any moment.
Right,
What they said.
I
right.
think we should get a place to sleep whenever it gets dark and we get tired enough.
The
Right
only
now-
time measurement that you have of when they will attack is soon, and that's all you know. That could mean anything.
Ophelia's being hopeful. And Arcadium, it's late in the evening at this point, yes? Like it's getting the sun
I mean,
setting?
it's like afternoon, but yeah,
Oh.
sun's getting low.
Okay. Sorry, I think your earlier description made it seem as though it was later.
And plus,
Okay,
the longer we wait, the harder it will be to find him.
Well,
We
it
go
won't
find him
hurt
now.
to talk to him. And he's probably easy to find, because people will run away.
Y'all are really trying to die in a war, aren't you?
Well, we kinda need allies against the church, right? So,
Or if
Look.
we make it out of this, bro, we live.
Where does
And he just starts
any
walking.
Am I the only
travel-weary
person who
individual go
understands what
tavern?
angel means? Like that? That's a
We should follow after Braynor.
entity.
We can walk and talk.
Like the fuck we can. Y'all are just gonna eventually just keep walking and expect me to follow, and I'm just gonna do it.
All right, so you
Attaboy,
guys would
lad.
like, so you like to seek out Talon Shadehawk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
right.
swear to God, if the first words he said are "fight your own battles," I'm gonna give you the biggest "I told you so."
That's fair. It's fair. It's totally justified.
Well, everyone's preparing to fight here. I'm pretty sure he'd be willing to charge at the enemy.
I don't think he has interest in fighting the actual church, but I think just the angel itself would be interesting. At least it's at least enough to maybe getting his interest.
So, out of character, I know that the Hikari actually like target outsiders, and I'm pretty sure angels fall into
Please
that description.
don't bring meta.
Yeah. I'm trying to hold that information back.
Oh,
No meta.
okay.
I am trying to keep that all in as well.
I don't know shit anyway, so I'm safe.
Okay, then I didn't say anything.
But yeah, we are seeking Talon Shadehawk.
Let's see if he'd be interested in clipping some wings. I don't know what we gain from, even if we can convince him to fight for us, though, is my deal.
As we're moving along, though, at some point in our travel to find out Talon Shadehawk, Ophelia would like to pull Gunnar aside a little bit, just enough outside of earshot where she can give a quick whisper. And she'd whisper in his ear, I think we should perhaps look into reaching out to one of your rebellion contacts, maybe? While we're here?
well, I don't have any contacts, but what would they even... what would they do help with, right?
Survival.
You want to go talk to some of your... Tell us where the rebels are. It's like, bro, shut
It's
up.
kind of funny.
Bro, stop.
It's kind of funny, IRL, I'm a huge Empire supporter, but here I am, fucking wanting to be a rebel scum.
Well, I could try to find someone, but there's no guarantee. And even if I find them, I don't know how they would help us survive.
Well, at the very least, we can see if they aren't interested in maybe setting something up in Moaskadan that we could use to our advantage.
I guess it could be a good plan B if Talon doesn't want to join.
Precisely.
Let's see what Talon has to say first, though.
Agreed.
Anybody
Let's see what he has
else
to say.
find them?
How do we find Talon? We start looking.
Do you not remember his aura?
Yeah.
His aura.
Well,
so
thankfully, finding Talon is not that difficult. As the sun begins to dip low in the sky, you find the largest tavern with the most people standing outside and away from it. It wasn't very hard.
Damn.
Plus, he has 8 exposure.
I can't tell that.
I'm in.
Everyone loaded?
I'm loaded.
I am loaded in.
I'm not.
Almost. Okay, I'm in. Ooh, clouds.
The clouds of strife have rolled through Mornhall.
Avery's gonna get that reference one day.
What?
I'm still 199. Gosh darn it.
It's like a Final Fantasy thing that I don't get yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone loaded?
No,
Frosty?
but I'll just look at the map of the stream for now.
I do like this song.
All right, you approach an inn called Bartleby's Brews.
Sorry.
There are several townsfolk that seem to be taking a wide berth as you see a man seated in the other half of the tavern, kind of by himself. And you see this massive, hulking, heavily armored individual sitting here.
Wait, he's alone? I'm shocked. Stunned. Taken aback.
Well, I suppose you just walk in towards him.
Well, before we actually speak to him, what do we have to offer him?
An actual
Okay.
challenge?
This is y'all's plan.
Nothing.
I don't support this.
Well, at the very least, we can ask him his opinion, seek his advice.
Fair.
He's a wealth of knowledge.
I think he's a wealth of muscles.
Alright, well, I'll approach him and wave at his direction. I can't actually move because stream.
I got you.
Thank you. Alright, let's
So,
say.
does the party choose to approach Talon?
Yes.
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 Give him a big wave.
All right,
Howdy,
as you
Mr.
do,
Shaver.
you'll see that he'll look up from across the table at you, and he will say, I was wondering if I'd ever see you again. Well met. You take care of what you needed to?
No.
Well, not quite.
Diplomacy is a
behold-
long and boring process.
What she said.
Hang on a
We
second.
actually came here. Oh.
Go ahead.
We actually came here because we thought you might know how to face the enemy that's coming. It's an angel.
Angel, huh? So, it looks like these backwater citizens weren't wrong. It's been a while since I took down an angel.
Well, sir, as you can imagine, our people aren't really that knowledgeable on the ways of hunting such a thing.
Oh,
And see,
so you want to hunt the angel, huh?
Not particularly.
Yes.
Were you interested in hunting it as well?
Well, I'd probably get around to it at some point, because something tells me that this angel's probably not following all the appropriate protocols for entering the material realm. It's rare, but sometimes the angels, they break the rules too, and they gotta be dealt with just like a demon. But then again, I have been looking for the opportunity to find yet another successor to the Hell Knight Order.
Braynor will ask a question to that. Go. How you find one successor to your order?
Well, Hikari can only be made by other Hikari. And they can only be made by defeating an outsider in single-ish combat.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. Single-ish just got me.
Braynor nods and goes, he'll ask the question, and to train one Hikari, you gotta learn from one Hikari. And then what happens after that?
You become Hikari. Why do you ask these questions?
It's interesting because your power is different from those of my people from here, Ornhowl. He'll pull out his great axe, and then he'll show it. These are our heirloom weapons that are passed down from generation to generation. Our ancestors, and even us, our souls, get bounded to these weapons so that we can pass on what we learn. Do you fight the same way?
This is an area I think you and I have commonality. It's not so much my ancestors, no direct blood relations, but those that came before. Other Hikari knights have their souls sealed within our armor to protect them from being destroyed and manipulated by fiendish kind. But it also means that we cannot be brought back from the edge of death. But the souls within my armor seek to protect me from further harm. And one day, when my soul joins the armor, it will protect the next that would wear it. So it is, so on and so forth.
Braynor will give a deep bow of respect to someone of similar kin. It was truly honorable for you to tell me that. Thank you.
But that does bring up the question. I haven't found a successor yet. I was supposed to find one when the Black Phoenix took me here. Maybe this is an opportunity. An angel is no weak foe. Could make a Hikari out of someone that were to kill it. Perhaps an opportunity then.
Braynor will hesitate and ask the question. Now that you know how my people fight and their culture, would you believe that knowing that if my soul is bound to this weapon and I became a Hikari, would it be like splitting my soul in half?
You may believe that your soul resides in that weapon, and perhaps it does. But the Hikari do not function on faith, my boy. They function on fact. And the fact is, on the day of my death, my soul will be bound within this armor. And if, through some miracle, you find yourself in a set of Hikari plate mail, the same will be true of you.
Arcadum, are there any sort of runes etched onto his armor?
There's all kinds of shit etched on. Oh, sorry. There's all kinds of shit etched onto his armor.
Could I, where I'm standing looking at him, hearing this conversation, try and figure out what runes on his armor would indicate how, like, the process of trapping his soul within the armor?
No, not even close.
Ah, understood.
So then it sounds like you're going to be wanting to spectate this battle and keep an eye on whoever manages to take down the angel
Nah,
as prospects for your order.
nah, the wings will be enough. Besides, I can tell if someone's lying.
Wow. So then what, you're going to post a bounty up, like whoever brings you the wings of the angel is going to be your next guy?
Nah. Most likely I'll just wait till it's dead, then I'll find the person. Or kill it myself if no one does.
I have a question. Looking at our party here, how well do you think we would stand up against this angel?
Well, that depends. How much courage you have.
Very little.
This one does not speak for the party.
Look, I'll be as straightforward as I can. Do I think you got a shot? Maybe. I don't really care. In my line of work, there is no if. There is no maybe. There either is or is not. You either can kill the angel or you can't. There's no middle ground.
You said proper protocol earlier. How would we even know if this angel... Like, what is proper protocol? Like, how is he supposed to get here?
Oh, that's a pretty intense process. Also classified. Let's just say I can tell it's not supposed to be here, for it has no avatar or anchor.
I see.
Are you able to tell that from, within the town, or do you have to see it up close?
Oh, I knew the moment it was birthed into the material plane. Could tell right away.
Right, well, I'm sure I'd love to do this dance around the topic, but I'm getting the feeling that Braynor might want to be a part of your order at some point. So, and these guys already want to kill the angel for, I think, a ridiculous reason. So if he kills that thing and brings you its wings, would you consider inducting him into your fold?
We could have a conversation.
Cool. Now, I'm not sure if I'm cut out to be a defender of the realm, as it were, but I do like what you're about, and I wish I had the courage that you do, and maybe one day. But what we really came here for is we wanted to ask your help to kill this angel, because if we manage to
No.
do that, then that's what I thought.
You
No
do it
further
on
explanation.
You do it on your own, or you don't do it. What use would I have of a Hikari aspirant that couldn't do it on their own? If I had to do it for them, that defeats the entire purpose.
One moment, Mr. Shadehawk. He will gesture to the party. I told you so.
Indeed you did. Indeed you did.
We were just going to try and kill it to
how
get
to
the
fight
attention of
this?
the king.
Two people spoke at once there.
I just said that we were just going to try and kill it to get the attention of the king, just so that way he would grant us an audience, is all, which I think is not enough reason to go up against a angel.
I don't care.
I figured it. I'm just explaining.
Do you have any advice on how to kill this angel?
Yeah, don't die. And figure out what to do with its flight. You can't ground it, you're not killing it.
Would paralysis work?
Can a paralyzed thing fly?
can they be paralyzed?
I'm pretty sure you should read that spell carefully,
Well,
because I think I know what you're talking
I
about.
can paralyze it if I cut its fucking head off.
If we decide to do it, we'll have to do some serious preparation. Nevertheless, thank you, Talon.
I don't know why you're thanking me, but you're welcome.
So anyone else have questions?
Nope. I'm good for the time being.
I just realized I was muted this whole motherfucking time.
No!
I was wondering.
I am just that dumb.
I was wondering. You were really quiet there for a minute.
I was just
No,
thinking he was in deep contemplation.
That too, but also Braynor would have just looked at Joey and said, I know this is not your fight, bro. And I know that if I ask this of you, you're probably going to say no. But if I can just make my one case, if you had to watch your family house get burned, would you fight to stop it from burning, or would you run?
Is my family still inside?
Yes.
Get them out, build a new house.
Okay, but what if your family was hundreds of thousands of people?
Shit.
Hey, if it's all the same to you, could you take this metaphorical talk somewhere else? I'm trying to drink.
I'm trying to, but I hit this wall like 3 times now.
You have to. It's a pull door. You have to pull it. It's not push.
Thank you.
And as everyone
I see.
turns to leave, bartender,
Braynor will bow and give it thanks.
bartender,
help,
bring me 2 of your kegs. Are you sure you want to drink that much, sir? Soon you won't be able to serve me. And he hands him a small sack of gold and just sits there and starts hammering out these kegs.
God damn.
My man.
Ophelia would go up to Joey though. You know, Joey. As everyone else is exiting out.
I probably don't know, but I feel like you're going to tell me anyway.
I wonder what kind of interesting toxins or alchemical material you can produce from the remains of an angel.
Probably a bunch of stuff that's going to land me somewhere I don't want to be when I die.
Your sense of morality is interesting.
Strong? Yes, thank you. It's also my sense of survival. That's my main deal, right? I will worry about the here and now and put my afterlife on the afterburner, as it were. But, like, if I fight an angel, there's likely not going to be much to think about after that because I'm probably going to die. And your reasons for fighting this angel just ain't enough for me. I get it, Braynor. Your family, your people, your city that you're from, right? They mean a lot to you. But, man, like, not to me. I know it's kind of harsh, and I care about you a lot. I don't want you to be hurting. But the safety of your people ain't worth my neck.
He nods. He won't argue with you. I'm not gonna force you. I understand, bro. Not everybody can protect something that they don't have or they don't belong to.
Now that
For
being
reasons that are not their own. I get it.
I mean, if you're worried about if we do fight it and say we have to run, if you're concerned about backlash from the church for seeing our identities, we could always inquire about acquiring disguises, things to make it so that way they don't know who they're looking for.
Does anyone know how to make disguises here?
Not at all.
You could just get some. You can just get some Mornhal uniforms. I'm sure there's some. They stated themselves that there have been members that have been slain. I'm sure they collected the bodies
I highly doubt they're going to give it to us.
temporarily.
Why can't we just do something else?
Braynor has another plan.
Something other than fighting an angel.
What is Braynor's plan?
We tell the city guards, the Morn guards, about somebody who can help us, but kind of doesn't want to right now. But he has knowledge. So we go up and we tell them that there's somebody who knows how to fight one angel. Maybe he can help us by give us information. Maybe, well, I don't know, more drink.
Could I?
Gunnar likes to drink a lot.
That interaction's gonna go. He's going
Probably not good, but we can try.
He's gonna be like, either 1, not my fight. 2, you can't make me. 3, I'll kill it when you guys die. Or 4, don't die and stop it from flying.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also always
Exactly.
gather information and knowledge. The more we know about this enemy, the better.
The college likely has some information.
College?
Yeah, you know the world-known college
Yes,
of
that one.
information.
I had forgotten.
I'm good to keep walking if y'all are going somewhere else.
And then Braynor looks at Fabio. We gotta buy you one harpoon with rope.
Maybe we could bring a ballista with us.
Well, I appreciate the incentive. We're fighting things, or planning at least to fight things of a higher power. Like,
Nods.
if the person who's most aware of it is waiting for everyone else to die, then, maybe it's a consideration to just let it happen.
I think he might
However-
agree with me, but I'm not sure.
However, I will say that we should probably look at all the other options before we delegate the death of a city to their own demise.
You know, in fact, some people that might help us if they're here.
Go on.
Ooh,
I believe the rebels would be very interested in taking down an angel. Keeping a hushed tone.
Don't believe there'll be any in the city that's about to be attacked by an army of the church.
Why wouldn't
Realistically.
they? Why wouldn't they be in a city that's probably harboring some apostates who've been living here freely?
Because the army that's fighting against them has an angel.
Right.
How-
But we can look,
How
can't
large
we?
do you think these people's forces are? Like,
I'm not.
do you think of rebel? Do you think fully equipped army dressed?
I'm
in
just
knives,
saying-
decked out from head to toe?
I'm just saying we need to explore alternatives. I don't know.
Even if we found them, I bet we'd find like 5 at most.
That's why if we find them and see that there's only 5 people who are just here to smuggle children that have magic in their blood, we say, oh, good, we know now not to seek them out for aid in fighting a damn angel.
Let's just assume that, because like, if
Assume,
yes, because otherwise
Listen.
we're assuming that they have the means and equipment to fight off an army, and I don't think that's
Listen.
the case. Otherwise, they'd be doing it.
We're talking about a lot of hypotheticals right now.
there is,
That's why
I
I'm
think-
home to it.
I think we should just, if we're going to talk to someone, we should just talk to someone that we know is here. Like the guys at the school or the college or that Gunnar mentioned. See how they can help us meet the king. Because that's what we want to do. Not necessarily fight an
help
angel.
them. So go a different route instead of helping the army and gaining attention that way. You want to help the college and then gain his attention by helping the college.
Well, perhaps the college knows of ways to meet the king that military men don't. Hence why
I'm sure there's more
I agree with the
problem in this
suggestion.
city to be solved. Let's go.
Let's see what they have to say.
I will happily walk away from a fight with an angel.
I will agree with you after all my other options are exhausted. Alright. But that's my That's my opinion. Irate, we go. We try to speak to someone from the college. If they have a way to speak to the king, then great. If they don't, well, we look for other ways.
Very well. We will proceed to the college if we still have daylight.
I would just like to try and exhaust all options before we take the option of war.
The nuclear option, I agree.
Joey wouldn't know that word. I thought about saying it, but he wouldn't.
Oh, you're speaking as Joey? My bad.
I know it can be hard to differentiate.
Well, yeah, I think that's our next destination.
Oh, he's at the bathroom.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, ugh.
What are we gonna ask him?
So, chat, how we doing?
I think.
Don't forget, chat, to subscribe with your Twitch Prime. Remember, guys, if we hit 1,000 subs, we're gonna be able to get that hot tub stream.
Oh, that's fun.
So we get to the college, and they're gonna be like, you know, the fuck do you want? We're like, we're here to solve your problems.
Oh, we're just.
Say we do fight the angel. In theory, how do we deal with the flight? That's the real question.
Well, you
Like
can't
the
cast hold
knight said.
person on it because an angel isn't a humanoid.
That's
Old harpoon.
It depends. It depends. This angel might be different. We don't know. That's the thing.
I'm pretty sure.
And
Celestial
instead of
is
rope, we
celestial.
use chain.
Yeah, and I understand base 5e that they are celestials and you would require hold monster. But this one might be different since it, you know, a lot of different things play into it. Hey, welcome back.
We know your blood is toxic to magical creatures. How toxic do you
No.
think it is to an angel?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how we would get it into the angel. Like, just
I could coat some of it on my darts, but then I don't even.
You seem to be very into insides. Maybe you should show her yours.
Sure. Let me just flash the angel.
Said insides, not outsides.
Oh, sorry. I got confused.
Anyway.
Dyslexia.
Short description of what was decided. We're gonna go see if there's an alternative route to meet the king through the college.
And if not, then how to fight an angel?
From the college. If they know.
So what are you guys doing? Sorry.
If we still have daylight, we're gonna make our way to the college. The Bard's College.
I'm gonna see if they have a way that we can meet the king.
There is not enough daylight for you to reach the college.
Then we are going to find quarters to rest in.
Alrighty.
We're gonna get trapped in this city in the middle of an onslaught.
Yeah, we are.
And I'm going to run back home.
No, you're not.
The fuck?
I know your face. I'll fucking hunt you down.
You can find me back at the house. It ain't gonna be a hunt. I'll tell you where I am.
Alright, so you guys would like to rest up?
Yeah. You guys want to have in RP?
Okay.
I just have a question. Can I speak to my mouth without summoning it?
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
We do
Wait,
have
did
a
he say-
huge weapon.
Did he say yeah?
You could speak to him. Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably be doing that during our rest.
Wait, oh, we could use this to fucking fight the angel. Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Having absolute there would make me feel better. But
Joey
not
know
better
about
enough.
Absolute, though?
He does not.
Doesn't he have
I
siege
wasn't there. I
armor?
was about to say
He
I was
does.
there whenever y'all summoned them.
Oh, was he? Oh, yeah, he was. That's right.
he was.
That's
Yeah.
I got
right.
some venom from Skitters.
Yeah. Which is Skitter's still summoned, just chilling.
No.
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 Oh, that's right.
That's why.
Is a giant spider walking around? No.
Oh no, I thought he was just in the fucking caves of Arcadum, just chilling,
No.
just eating fucking like giant bats and shit. You know, living his best spider life.
The reason why I haven't been thinking about Absolute, or at least not considering him as a viable option, is because I'm going to be exposure central. And I was hoping we would have another exposure central in the fight, so... But he said he'll be drinking in the meantime.
So,
It's like, oh...
as you
Okay.
have picked up, I have been giving expressed warning signs that there is an impending battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Called it.
Yeah, you called the thing. I've been yelling in your face.
I know. Yeah, yeah. I was role playing my character being a little.
So-
Hopefully, we had some time.
I'm going to roll to see if the Metherians attack.
Oh,
This is a 30% chance or lower.
oh,
30 or lower.
that's actually good odds.
They do not attack this day.
Oh,
Like I said, assume they're going to attack within the next hour.
Okay,
Huh.
go on.
That's not terrible. I was plagued by nightmares that we were getting sacked.
During the evening, I guess you can call it, I'll be trying to talk to Absolute. Right.
About what?
Basically, I would like to ask him, first of all, like origins, like whether he knows about my people.
He doesn't know anything about you.
Okay, fair. And then second of all, I would be asking if he believes he'd be able to take an army. Or take on an army of men.
He will send you an image of him shrugging.
Emote
Big
shrug.
shoulders.
fucking elephant shrug.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. And then, yeah. That'll be the gist of my interaction with him.
He will then send you a memory of him charging through an army while Doom music is being played.
Oh.
Okay, so there is a chance.
Your mileage may vary.
There is a chance. Okay. I'll take that to rest with me. Good to know. And I shall sleep.
Okay.
Alright.
So you make your way to the Bard's College?
Let's go.
Yeah.
I wish my body didn't crave Mountain Dew.
Where did that come from?
Bro, same.
What the fuck?
That came from the
Or-
feeling of my body saying you should get up and get a Mountain Dew.
Oh, then do
And listen, if you get up and get a Mountain Dew, I'm gonna go take a pee.
Do or do not. There is no try.
do or
Do
do,
or do
not.
not. Climb the
There
mountain.
is no bitch boy. There is no war in Bossing, say.
Technically,
It's just like going around gaslighting everyone, saying there's no war outside. There's no war going on outside these walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
There's not even a reason for us to be here. In fact, we're going home. Goodbye.
Wait, what?
I think that's so
That's not what I
crazy
said.
that
See ya.
Avatar: The Last Airbender explored propaganda.
Yeah.
Dude, episode 3, genocide.
Literally. Jesus Christ. I mean, no, they covered genocide in episode 1.
In the prologue,
Yeah.
like every time the show's
Yeah, in the prologue, it was like the Fire Nation attacked. In episode 3, it was like they killed them all.
Yeah. Well, no, it's kind of established in episode 1 that they're genociding benders.
All right, shut up. As the party
Yeah.
approaches the Bard's College, they are approached by an individual that seems to represent the college. Hello? Can I help you?
I hope not. I hope
Greetings.
so.
We trust that we find you in better conditions than they would appear.
What a strange thing
my-
to
Did you
say.
just call her ugly?
No, the town's in peril. That's
Wait, there's
anyway.
a potential war happening right outside the walls.
Anyway, we've arrived here because we are delegates from the city of Demon's Deep. However, it would appear that the current situations have prevented us from being able to ascertain our duties.
Yes, the courts are closed, unfortunately. All diplomats have been stationed elsewhere than the city, those that haven't just left entirely.
Right. We were perhaps asking if you happen to have anyone of that may be able to aid us in either contacting anyone in the courts or proving ourselves in such a way that would allow us to contact the people of the courts.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, my apologies. I go by Fabio Assad. This here is my fellow party. We've come here representing Thane Sorrow Shadestone,
Deputy Thane.
soon to be Thane.
Soon to be Thane. That's true, yes. Hopefully.
I see. And that sounds dwarven. Is there a city? Demon's Deep?
The Thane Shadestone, or soon to be Thane, but current Deputy Thane, is currently trying to establish his lineage to a city just to the west a bit in the Twisting Pines, a city called Arcadum.
So, he has not yet established it.
It is currently being established. However, with the current political environment surrounding the region, he felt it best that to send us out in order to discuss means of potential protection, trade, etc.
Yes, that sounds like diplomatic tidings. And that's all very well and good, but I'm afraid I'm not the person to speak to about such things.
Well, you seem to represent the college, do you not?
I am one of the representatives of the college, yes. We run by a council, of course.
Would it be possible then that if an act done for the college could garner an audience with the king?
She'll narrow her eyes at you.
She'll smile.
If, by this very presumptuous action, that you were able to do something of enough import to the college that we would deign to use our political capital to allow you the influence needed to procure a meeting with His Highness, I would be obligated to do so if you had anything to provide the college. Do you?
Right.
Hmm.
Well, currently, as stated, we represent the Thane. So, should it be that such an event occurs, we would gladly provide you with the power of not only the aid of this town that is being built, but also the aid of a Thane of Demon's Deep.
I don't think that's what you're looking for, though, is it, Miss
My name is Mila Willowpipe.
Miss Willowpipe? This is a college, a place of knowledge and information. An area in which it is kept safe. I presume that's what you would be interested in?
Presuming in what?
Knowledge.
Yes, I understand the basic terms of my profession.
Just trying to figure out what it is that this college would want that would be enough to...
Well, if you need to figure it out, then you don't have it.
Well then, At least I don't. Does anyone else?
I don't know what we're allowed to offer this lady. We only have so much power as, representatives of the thing. So,
That's
like,
true.
I mean, yeah, we could just say, yeah, we'll give you his hand in marriage, but, like, what sway does that have?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To be clear, my duties are not to Mournhowl. It is to the information kept here, to the sagas and the history of the shared people of Corvanus. It is my hope that the Church will respect this neutrality whenever this battle is resolved in either case. However, as to my ability to grant you an audience with the king, I would only do so under the pertainment of the Bard's College banner, only in matters that are representative of our values and agenda. You, neither of you, are bards, nor, by my recollection, even an official political entity. I'm sorry, but I don't think the college can be of much help to you.
Give a thumbs up. Thank you for your time.
Well then, in that case, could we use its wealth of information in order to study about a shared threat? The angel.
No.
Hmm.
As doing so would be aiding the war effort, which we are opposed to doing.
This lady's all about neutrality. I like it.
Unfortunate.
We could be.
Oh well. Thank you, Miss Willowpipe. And Ophelia will curtsy to her.
I wish you luck.
As I wish luck to you.
Joe will wave as he's walking away. Sorry for wasting your time, pretty lady.
Before we go, I have a question.
Damn.
Face
I was
props.
trying to end off on a cool note, man. You just fucking ruined me.
So I will just keep my voice down, look around. So let's say we help defend the town using magic. Would we be, persecuted?
Not if Mournhowl wins.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Let's
Can't
say
go through my
hypothetically,
exit for
one
that.
of us was a filthy apostate.
What do you mean? He's a perfectly normal guy.
Exactly.
I don't know anything about apostates, but filthy.
Hey!
Well, there goes one
I get
avenue.
he's a druid and all, but he ain't that dirty.
My guy is dark green.
My guy is dark.
Damn. I didn't
green.
think. Unfortunate. I thought this
Yep.
This is the man who grew up in a swamp.
Yeah.
Rick?
Alright, so no
I know
research.
dark green when I
All
see
the
it.
Alright, so.
No.
Alright.
Hmm.
So, now what?
Oh, what the fuck do we do?
Well, there's one less political entity we
No.
could try to elbow into.
Well,
The
Those merchants guilds.
right?
yes. They might be the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
interested.
Trade route.
They're either busy getting out of here or helping the war effort. We won't get anything from them.
I don't know enough about economicals to tell you anything about that. I do like that getting out of here option, though.
It's economics.
Whoever she is.
Economica? Bro, I love that lady. Alrighty. So, what's the plan?
Do we help with the war effort or do we flee?
I see.
Well, you know Braynor's answer.
Yes.
Also, good luck trying to get him to move. He's not leaving.
Braynor.
Hmm.
I'll stand with you.
Thank you.
Same here.
Same.
Say,
I've known all y'all for like fucking a month.
Why does Gunnar sound like he's hungover?
I'd feel real bad if something happened to y'all. But not bad enough to die. I'm gonna go see Talon and see what he's doing.
If I was just gonna tell you to go away.
I wonder why Gunnar's giving me such toxic basement gamer vibes.
It's the green.
It's green.
Alright, so we're gonna decide as a party. Are we staying here to fight when the world comes here? Or are we gonna try to sneak out, go ahead, and fight the angel on their turf?
Why are
Ooh.
both of those options fight?
Because I mean, like, what
That's
are we
a
gonna
non-
what are we gonna do? Go back to the Thane Shadestone and be like, sorry, boss,
Tell you
freaking
what.
war's there.
Tell you what.
It's like, yeah, no shit, he knew there was a war there.
How about you don't talk about that inside the Bard's College, and I send you back to the inn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys have some bathroom meetings to do.
Do we have a bathroom? I feel like we're not really a bathroom meeting kind of group.
Yeah, there's really only one.
I don't
group
even
that
understand that
What
reference.
is the closest thing to the seat of Oblivion in this area?
Oh my
does.
god. There's a porch step right there.
Oh, here we go. The porch step of review.
Excellent, thank you.
There you go.
The inconspicuous porch step of review.
I'm gonna sit on this box.
Here we go.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to grab
The
you.
alleyway of illumination. There we go.
Yes, I love it. I'm gonna go.
Oh,
I'm gonna go sit in this box.
Oh.
All right, so what are we doing?
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Okay,
This ain't
and
our fight.
right, but when it comes knocking on our door, it will be.
Then we fight it. It ain't on our door.
It
And
will
there's a
be.
chance that it won't ever be on our door. But if we fight it here and now and we don't die, they'll be coming for our door.
We have a better chance with Monhow than on our own.
Look, y'all, I know you want to say this, right? And I know y'all's political standing, but I'm trying to think about what's best for the city. What's best for the city is we ally with the guy with the biggest stick. We all know who that is. Nobody wants to be friends with the church because, all this stuff. But I'm sure you guys got reasons and stories and dead people and all that kind of motivation, right? My motivation is I want to live. I'd like to live prosperously. Okay. Now, my job that I've been assigned by the deputy Thane is to keep the city on a, prosperous path, right? Make sure the people who are living there aren't wallowing in shit and all that good stuff that people don't like doing. The church is the best way to do that. Since y'all don't want to be friends with the church, I'd rather we weren't enemies with the church. Right? So can we just go home and leave their fight to them? And if they make it out, great. Talk to them then, whenever they're actually seeing, diplomats. But outside of that, we would have to make enemies of the people with the big stick. I'm trying to be objective here. I got my own reasons for not liking the church, right?
Well, let's look at the board, shall we? Right now, the two sides, we have the true king of Mordhau sitting upon the throne.
Not
That is the king piece of the black set. Then we have the prince, claiming the rightful heir to the throne based on blood, not tradition. That is the king of the white set.
I've never played checkers before, but keep going.
Man.
There's a discrepancy on the board because I don't know what pieces are what for all of them, but at the very least, we can see that I can say this. The prince still has his queen, the queen being the angel. That is the most powerful piece on the board. Not the most important, but the most powerful. If you remove the queen piece, then both sides are stabilized. They are equal footing. Out of what you sacrifice to take the queen, that matters.
That's real easy to say when you ain't the guy getting sacrificed.
Or you take out the king, and thus the queen has no one to give it direction, no purpose.
Okay. I feel like this analogy is running away from me right now, so I'm just gonna.
I'm suggesting,
You want to kill?
hypothesizing, yes, killing the prince, because that's the only thing the church has as a foothold in its justification for its aggression. Without the prince, the church would have nothing.
Braynor will tilt his head and go, "Are you trying to politically assassinate the prince?"
I was trained by yes, I am. That's what I'm suggesting.
Party for that.
To what gain? Why?
The church would leave, and then we would be able to speak with the king.
Why would they? Why would they?
Because they would have
their army here. They're already in a good position to sack this fucking place. If one guy is dead, they'll just be like, a martyr to our cause, and then they're going to steamroll this fucker.
No. Ophelia rubs her temples. From my understanding, from the way it looks, the church is here gathered under the banner of the prince, not the church.
Okay.
If you remove the prince, there is no one to give justification.
But at that point, I think it's actually easier just to kill the angel.
Exactly.
Getting into the prince.
But that's also an option.
And if we're going to do that, I'd say we go all out. We bring out Scares and Absolute, and then charge at the angel or something, bait them out or something.
Well, we don't
I feel like
know
I'm
exactly
talking a
who the
guy off
angel
the edge
is.
of a cliff right now. Like,
Here's the thing,
Sure.
Joey. I care more about
Please.
Braynor than you. So I will never leave
That
this
is
place
true.
without him.
Yes, I care more about Braynor than you as well.
that is also true. I met you a month ago.
Yeah. And you have good points, of course, but we are biased people.
Okay. Since I am a guy without a dog in this race, my dog is to do my job. My job is to see the best for Moazkadan. That ain't getting myself killed for the possibility of talking to a guy about not being enemies with him. I feel like y'all ain't looking at this objectively.
We're not.
But our friend here that we have fought in blood and lost other friends with, he will not leave.
Okay, I'm not gonna make it.
And we
Listen.
have already killed a lot of powerful beings, so we can probably do this.
We killed a demon, yes, with the aid of a member of the church.
That's so
It was no
funny.
small feat.
That's so funny. We could probably do this.
The trepidatious optimism, I love it.
That's what's gotten me. You guys, like, yeah, y'all killed a demon, right? They're like what? Way more fucking common than an angel. I mean, shoot, they talked about them being in the Broken Oaks, just to the south of us, right? But angels are like centuries from being talked about in the common household, and now they're back, But you didn't even fight the demon by yourself. You had to call for help.
But we did kill the aberrations. So
We did, that's true.
Were they as
Although-
strong as the demon? As strong as an angel?
I would say that the aberration
close.
that we faced, well, I don't even know what it was called, the hand creature was probably just about as powerful, if not more powerful than the demon.
Mm-hmm.
The Manu si Manu.
Final nail in your coffin. Did everybody make it back home?
Nope.
No.
That's what I thought. I ain't doing this fight. If
Well,
you
we are more
can't beat the
powerful
enemy
now.
with 100% certainty, why would you take the fight? Especially whenever the reward for winning that fight isn't even worth it.
By your logic, why fight at all? Why not just be a farmer?
Yeah, why fight at all?
I think you're in the wrong field, man.
If the reward ain't worth it, right? So don't fight. You can't win for certainty, so don't fight.
Where are you going, Braynor? Where are you going?
Oh. I'm just looking at anybody that's walking by.
Look,
He's envisioning what could happen if he doesn't stay to help.
Well, you can see that the people of Mornhowl are a hardy folk. Many of them trained from birth to fight to some degree, many of them carrying the weapons of their ancestors with them. Although, despite this, they're not soldiers. They're bakers, they're farmers, shoemakers, cobblers, all sorts of different professions. They're just people. And war is an ugly thing, and a siege is one of the ugliest kinds of war there is. Who knows how long the battle, and therefore the siege, will last? Their borders will be closed, and they'll be forced to survive the winter off what they have been able to store. And if it's not enough, they'll starve. Possibly for years.
if only there was some way we could get them provisions and help them in a different manner.
Braynor will speak up. We don't have that kind of time. We got to do what we have.
We would
You know,
have to
my
spend time
favorite
preparing
restaurant
for
is
it.
right down the road. Me and Bobby would go when we
I
had time off together.
I don't know a lot about a lot.
Little
of stuff,
salty, but
I do know
it was good stew.
I do know war, okay? I know tactics, I know fighting. If you're getting in the middle of a siege, the best way to assure your enemy gives up is to lock them in and don't let them have contact with the outside world. They'll either starve to death or they'll give up. If you want these guys to win, I don't think we can fight an angel and win with the amount of casualties that I'm happy with. So why don't we just provide them to means to, draw out this fight? We're on the backside of them. We're on the whole other side of the mountain from the people who are pressing in on them. We could slip them some fucking provisions from the west side. That's how
Again,
we could help.
Not
We roll
enough
up to the
time.
gate with a cart full of shit and be like, "Hey, we're here to help. Let this shit through."
We don't.
They
With
look through it,
what
got
provisions?
no fucking-
What provisions do we have? What can we offer them?
Didn't we
Are
just
you-
Didn't we just set up our city back home? Things are starting to go rat for us, right? We came here empty-handed to, potentially get him to be our ally and find out what he wants from us, right? What we could do instead is go back home, get a goodie bag together, come back and be like, "Here, we're valuable allies. We have the means to help you last this, war of attrition? Yeah, we have the means to help you last through this war of attrition. So why not just, do that
It
We
would
don't
take
have
months.
enough time.
instead of putting our necks on the line?" Look, man, if they think that they can make it, they seem hardy enough. Either we come back with, hands full of food for people who are still fighting, or we come back with hands full of food of people who just got sacked and need help.
Braynor would nod at that idea. Think
Where
you
would we
take
get
care
this
of that?
food from?
I think it's from our house. We just opened up what, a trade route, a mine, a general store, a tavern. We can
They're
have the
being
means. We need
constructed.
the capital. What? Yeah, they're being constructed. Yeah, but the mine's up and running. We already got stuff for that. We sell that, buy food from people who come through the pines, take that food over to here.
By the time we
would take
get back, by the time we get back,
I'm
war
not
would
a-
have started by now.
By the time we get enough
That
food
is-
that would be substantial, it would have been. It would take so long.
Guys,
Guys, I'm trying to give you a middle ground here. Aside from me just walking away, going back home, I still want to help these people, but I'm not willing to die for them.
guys,
Yes, Braynor.
we can let Joey do what he wants. We need him, but if he doesn't want to be with us, I cannot force him. As much as I want him by my side, because I know he's strong, I know that I cannot force him to fight with me, just like I cannot force you guys to fight with me. But thank you all the way. Thank you anyway for trying for help me. And then he'll
Look,
say, good luck.
maybe if we could get the mushroom forest cleared out and some manner set up, then that would be something substantial, but it would still take time.
We don't got to be the ones to make the food. We could just get it and give it to them.
What?
You know,
The logistics on that would take so much time.
it would take more time for food to grow. I promise.
Yes, I know it does. My family owned a vineyard.
That's fantastic. I didn't ask.
What do you think,
I'm gonna go see
Fabio?
about finding some guy to guide me back home. If y'all want to come with me, more power to you.
Are you going to go with him, Fabio?
This whole time he's just been laying down on the stairs, just with a straw in his mouth and just his little hat on. I'm just gonna sit up and just say, "Look, miss, may I have permission to speak freely?"
Of course, if everyone wants to listen. Fabio might want to have a word with us.
I ain't walked away yet.
Look, let's all be real here, right? Regardless of which path we take, it doesn't make us any less of a fools that we're being to each other right now. Right?
I'm assuming there's a point. That you...
While your point is valuable, Joey, and trust me, I'm very inclined to agree with you and just leave it all behind. I think the first point of contention that you'll have to say, or at least consider, is that by the time we get back to our town, this fight could already be over. So no supplies of any kind that you wish to provide here would have a recipient for them. On the flip
We'll
side,
have a recipient. It just might not be the guy you hope it is.
well, yes, we wouldn't be aiding them, we'd be aiding the people that defeated them.
A different ally.
Which clearly the rest of the group doesn't wish to work with.
To deal with. You're right. At that point, we turn around. Time wasted.
Where? We're held up inside a hole. Literally. There is nowhere to turn once we're trapped inside.
What do you mean?
You said that if the war came to us, we'd fight it. Well, guess what? We'd be in the worst position than the people here, because these people at least have avenues to escape. We're stuck inside a hole.
Well, hold on. Are we still talking about getting aid to the people in Mornhow?
Oh, yes.
Perhaps I could be of some
Okay.
assistance. Would any of the martial characters like to actually roll martial to use their tactical knowledge to get some facts behind some of these belief structures?
Assumption?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So let me explain some things. Despite as terrifying as the church is, even an overwhelming force would still take months to take the city. The city of Mornhow is gigantic, well fortified, and even if you presume that they do not completely and totally unconditionally surrender, which is unlikely to happen, then there will be pockets of fighting for months throughout the city, even if it is taken quickly, which it probably won't be. The city will most likely be sieged from one side. Now, thankfully, Mornhow is nestled within the mountains of the King's Rest Mountains. So, unless they are able to be sieged from the other end, then they're not going to be completely cut off. So the idea of supplying aid to the city is not completely unfeasible in the timetables that you have. I'm not saying that it's feasible to the quantity, which is your biggest challenge, actually. Because the thing about it is, right, if your idea is that you want to help the city, bringing a cart of food is helpful, but it is a drop in the bucket of need. The population of Mornhow is multiple tens of thousands. So unless you can provide a level of food that could put a dent into that population density, then your help isn't going to really be noticed. Especially if you intend to use that logistical outlook as an opportunity to garner favor. The favor, you would garner some favor, but not to the level that you would need politically. Now, if you had some way to produce a quantity that would be sizable and relevant, that's a different story. It would basically be the political equivalence of helping them militarily. And you are correct, Joey, that there are different ways to provide aid to this situation that aren't purely by military standards. There's economic, there's humanitarian, there's even some magical aid that perhaps you haven't considered, for you have a druid amongst you. So, there is a lot of things to consider here. But martially speaking, I can tell you this much. At the absolute worst end calculated for Mornhow, it'll take months for the Metherians to take the city. Because Mornhow is huge. It's one of the major cities of Corvinus. And it's well fortified in the mountains. And that's presuming that Mornhow completely shits the bed, which they are fully trained warriors. Your martial inclination means that you think that the resolution of this siege, victory in either direction, is something that is going to take it's time that's going to be measured in years. Months/years, not weeks/days. There. I think that will help your arguments. Please understand, I take no sides. I only provide facts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick while you guys keep talking.
Okay.
So, facts provided, we have time. So that means that our only argument for not providing them this type of aid is y'all want to kill an angel, and we need to scrounge up that much food.
Well, do you know where we can get that much food?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly food for aid. We do have the means of providing them
Safe trade routes.
The sulfur from my mine, safe trade routes. We could secure the trade route to the city. Yeah. We did build a road into our city. We could perhaps extend that road, expediting travel. Man, I'm not a logistical city planner.
I mean,
the shit that I would want in a siege would be food, arms, and means to help people who are injured, right?
yes.
So we got sulfur, which is a main ingredient in keeping people who are injured alive. We ain't really got the means for food at the moment, but if this is measured in the span of, a long time, we could accrue that and use it as a bargaining chip, right? I think we learned a lot from coming here, even if we didn't meet the king. We found out the state that they're in, and we found out that we're in a better state than they are, so we could potentially help them and then use that help that we provide as like leverage, right?
Yes.
I don't believe that the church, as close as they are with our city at the moment, would just casually allow us to provide sulfur,
Yeah, that's
potentially explosive material.
Also, the
To
sulfur
the
we
people of
produce
Mornhall.
is enough to maybe help 50 people a month. That's like how many percent of the city? 1?
less.
0.1? 0.5? I don't know.
But we need to establish something. Braynor, are you going to, if we decide to pursue these other avenues of aiding the city, will you go with us, or will you stay and help defend it?
I gotta stay.
I'll stay with
And
you.
I'm not gonna stop you guys.
I just want for you to consider something. What would your brother suggest? Imagine if he was around for this. This moral dilemma would be amazing. Oh man, Robert would be in such a crisis.
I said at the beginning of the session that I wish he was still alive.
Yeah, fuck.
Same.
Okay.
You know, Bobby may have gone to the church, but he's still born and bred. We all came from the Endless White. We all lived in the same, sort of the same squalor, you know? Old, harsh, unforgiving. But there was love. I know me and him loved each other a lot. And even when he went to Matheria, I never hated him for it. And I know he would probably try to stand beside me, even if I was being stupid.
Agreed.
Alright then. So 2 of our members will not leave the city. So, we need to figure out what it is we can provide. Gunnar, again, I know, Joey, they might not seem like they can provide much, but it's an avenue we haven't explored. Rebels. The Druids. Perhaps, even if it's not to help defend the city, even if it's to help protect those that cannot defend themselves, that might be enough. It might be enough to, at the very least, preserve the culture. Or at the very best, ensure that there are people to come back and rebuild once victory is ensured.
I mean, I got like basic medical training, if that's what you're talking about.
Sort of. Think of something a little more complex, though.
Then I'm not your guy.
But you could be useful.
I'm willing to stay here if it means that we don't do any direct fighting, because I know that I'm worth more to the city of Moazkadan alive than dead.
I think at that point, direct combat and direct action within the combat and war might come down to personal choice.
We do have a siege engine, a siege weapon. So that could be very useful for them.
Don't call him a siege weapon.
He is.
This picture.
He is, but I don't appreciate it.
I'm just picturing Fabio in like the Hokage uniform with like his summoning jutsu up to the absolute.
Instead of a giant frog, it's a giant elephant.
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate you considering him in your
He's just a cute little
plans.
boy, giant war elephant.
But I'd still rather prefer you don't refer to him as a weapon.
That's fine, but around here, referring him to the real thing, it might be
Yeah, it's just
a little bit dangerous.
Just a cuddly buddly of mass destruction.
Topaz, you work with weapons, right?
I do.
How well do you fare you can fix ballista?
Fix probably, but it's gonna take some time. Actually, using one I'm not very good at.
Just need to fix one. That's what the lieutenant said, right? Joey, you don't want to fight, right?
Not if I can avoid it.
Then maybe we can find a way to help the kids and the women stay safe while we're here.
I mean, they got cellars, don't they?
Well, yeah, but I'm not too sure how long the cellar can hold for. At least prepare a path. Whether you take them to our place or not, that's on you, Mr. Acid to Arcadum.
That'd be something we'd have to talk to Thane about if he's willing to accept refugees if this goes southward.
We don't have
Well,
the space for that, unfortunately.
We don't have the space, but we can prepare the roads in the scenario that we can.
I'm sure it'd be a burden off of whatever administrative body this city holds, you know, to have less mouths to feed. I think that'd be pretty helpful if we give them, you know, a place to go outside of a war-stricken home.
Yes, but that logistical burden then falls onto Moaz Kadan and Thane.
Yep. And
Well, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah, what's that?
We have 2 towns to work with. Our own, and should the support arrive in time, we got the town of Demon's Deep to help.
Well, that ain't really our help until they officially acknowledge him as a thing. So
We don't know how long that will take.
Right, but we can prepare roads in the scenario that it happens during the war.
I think I see what you're saying, Fabio. We can prepare. We can begin planning it, so then that way when it does happen, we're not caught with our britches down.
Right. Man, I wish we would have stayed inside the town.
Look, the point I'm trying to make is if you don't want to fight directly, I understand. Heck, I would prefer not to fight directly. But there are things that we can do that we should look at doing. And whether that's preparing the people or whatever armaments they have left, then that is at least a suggestion about the same level as yours of supplies, no?
I mean, having a place for refugees to go is arguably better than supplies. Because it would mean they had to use less supplies.
Well, there we go.
I mean, we should talk to the boss about this, though, because, like, we can't just be like, yeah, send your fucking tired and sick and hungry huddled masses.
That sounds like a catchphrase.
I thought about it for a minute.
But the question is, can we help enough to make a dent?
I mean, tens of thousands? Probably not. How many people are even willing to leave their homes?
Yes, many of them, I presume, would want to stay and to fight and defend it with their lives.
Some big muscle man with axe. Yeah, I got plenty of evidence that people probably wouldn't want to leave. But there are those who would. Those who value their lives and possessions over their hometown. Like an entire merchants guild, probably. I think it's worth talking to Thane about if we could, you know, provide the means for refugees to take shelter.
You get one good point, Joey. If we can ask the help of the Merchants Guild in Mornhall, if they can caravan any refugees to our camp, then that would be a good idea. You can do that.
Right, but then we'd have to offer them something in exchange.
That's for you to figure out. I'm gonna go fight now.
Man.
rushing after.
The only thing we can do that will cause a big enough dent to actually get to meet the king is to fight the angel. I
That's
can't
true.
think of anything else that can help us meet the king.
Brother, I've totally forgotten about meeting the king at this point.
And if we do beat the angel, at that point we'll be allies, not just asking to be neutral with them.
I've been doing my best this whole time to not become the enemies of the church. Because, like Fabio pointed out, we ain't got walls, or a standing army, or a populace armed to the teeth with weapons passed down from the generations. If they try to sack us, it ain't going to take them months or years. It'll probably take them a week, most.
Yeah, yes, that's true, but if we do this acting out as an independent body, no one needs to know that we did this to meet with the king in representation of Demon Steep of the Thane. That knowledge, if we are successful, would stay solely with the king. And
And
Topaz was right, and that's we came here to speak with the king. And I think short term, the only way to do so would be to deal with the angel. I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, I might be optimistic, which is rare. Doesn't mean I'm not realistic.
I think we picked the wrong ally. I think this guy's got too much baggage. He comes with too much heartache for the city.
The other thing is if we aid Mornhal and they decide to help us, not only would we have Demon Steep already established, protecting us, we would also have Mornhal as a quick aid. I mean, I believe they are a bit closer to us than Demon Steep.
I mean, yeah, but well, no buts about it. They are closer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go home and talk to the Thane. See if he and I can arrange some means of harboring refugees.
So, oh, go ahead.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, that's it. That's all I got.
It is everyone. This has to be a group decision. We are a group, are we not? A collective whole.
We were supposed to collectively be in a hole in the ground.
Perhaps you're right in that we chose the wrong person to look into speaking with, Joey, not because it is wrong, but because it is so divisive for us.
Thank you.
The issue is that I see the benefits of all of these. Like, I understand that the logistics of what you want, Joey, are tedious and long, but they are less directly associated with aiding the city, more so just being humanitarian, providing the basic needs, food, water. Not enough to help them last, but enough to make it so it's not as difficult if you want to maintain a sense of neutrality.
Arcadum, which way is the palace?
Okay, so
Oh shit.
so here's
Oh, God.
here's what's going on. I sense that there is a rift in the party forming.
Mm-hmm.
So
Formed.
what I need to know is who's going where.
I'm going home.
Braynor staying.
Joseph chooses to go home. Braynor chooses to stay in Mornhal and do what specifically?
try and provide information about from the Hikari to whatever commanding officer, either the lieutenant or above, about how to fight an angel. Or
All right, let me put it this way: are you gonna fight with the people of Mornhow in the
Yes.
active warfare, or are you gonna go after the angel?
See, that's the issue. Fuck.
I vote for the angel.
I vote for the angel.
Okay,
Same.
so angel. What about you two?
You go first, Ophelia. You've been talking the most.
See, that's the issue. Is Ophelia would fight the angel, but only if we had everyone. Since we don't have everyone, it's more difficult.
Yes, more of a death sentence.
Look, I don't know.
I would stay. And then leave a few days later.
So you're going with Joey then?
No, I meant I would stay like with the people to fight for the first few days, and then I would leave. I wouldn't stay
But
like permanently.
but not the angel.
If my group's going for the angel,
Angel.
I would go with the angel.
right.
The
Yeah.
majority of them's going for the angel right now.
All right, Ophelia.
Yeah. Fuck it. We made a promise with each other, didn't we?
What?
When we were in, it was just the four of us. We basically said we'd stick together, didn't we? Right, guys?
Braynor smiles and nods.
So,
Okay,
Ophelia's staying with them and fighting the angel.
so we have to have a talk then. Here's a problem.
Yep.
We've reached a bit of an uh-oh stinky. Here's the problem. We're at a pretty big impasse right now. That impasse being that the character has decided to go back home, but not participate in the upcoming few sessions, which the rest of the majority of the party wishes to engage with this angel. The additional problem is that being down one party member puts you at a distinct disadvantage against this angel. I would say it's really close to the edge of certain death, but it is not ideal.
Yeah.
So, I do not intend to interfere, but there are a few things that we have to go into with the understanding of. Understanding number one, that if you choose to go through with fighting the angel, then that means, Avery, you will be unavailable. Like, you won't. You could still. I'd still invite you to join the sessions and everything, but I will have very little time to give to Joey. Although there is one important scene with Joey that'll come up, but you get what I'm saying? If it takes them multiple sessions to fight the angel, then those are sessions you're not playing, basically.
Understand.
The second thing is that I would need the entire party's understanding that you were going after this angel, with the understanding that you were going at it with a disadvantage.
Could we look for someone, an ally to help maybe?
To hire
Yes.
someone?
With what resources?
That's up.
I got
That's up
1,000
above.
gold.
Really.
In total, we have 1,650 gold.
Probably lost a little bit of that to pay for the room and meal.
I suppose I could roll. Well, no, there wouldn't be any available mercenaries. They would already be enlisted.
Yep.
This city would be.
Not only that, it's a it's a player character. It's not just like a random NPC either, you know.
Correct. But
There's more value in the player character than in mercenary.
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, if he stated our task to take down the angel, surely someone would join us from the army, right? If
no,
we ask the commanding, even if we ask the commanding, no?
there's no
Doubt
way
it.
people are going on a suicide mission to fight the angel by themselves.
Weird. Yeah, it's almost like they would go home.
Well, considering they won't have a home soon.
Somebody in the Okay, so here's your problem, right? People in the army proper, they have orders.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who you are, so nobody's gonna break ranks to go with you, right? No one's gonna give permission for that. All available mercenaries that are of sufficient level that you would want to take with you have already been hired by the city for the defense, or they've left the city, or they've been hired by the other side. So,
Fuck.
if you do this,
I don't.
you will do so just the 5 of you.
God.
Or the Hikari Knight will see us as not cowards.
He'll come help us.
Yeah, he looks forward to seeing you return with the angel wings.
Oh God. Fuck.
Because if he goes, he just does it himself.
I mean, I had an idea, right?
The
and
Hikari
how we
Knight's
can.
plan is to get drunk while everybody's fighting each other outside of the tavern, which is why he told the bartender that he won't be able to serve him later.
Yeah.
That's why he stocked up.
Yeah. I like. I had an idea of how we could deal with this angel, but like not being short, Joey is like kind of fucking with it.
Look,
We
I
need to
will
catch
happily
it by
fuck with your
surprise.
plans.
I just need player understanding that you will be going at this at a major disadvantage by your own choice through your roleplay.
I understand.
I understand.
Well, my character will not back down, so.
God damn it.
All right. So, if you're gonna hunt the angel, fuck, that's a lot of maps I have to prepare. Shit. All right. Well, fuck. All right. Well, I'm gonna put you guys over here. And we'll come back to you. Joey, you choose to
Sure.
return home.
Yes, sir.
All right. How would you like to do that?
Well, I would like to see if I'd be able to hire a guide.
Okay, do you have money?
I have a ring that I'm willing to pawn, and I have items that I'm willing to sell.
Such as?
I got a ruby ring that was looted from the caves, and I got a flail and a light shield I'm willing to sell.
The ruby
I've also
ring will
got
be
some
enough.
poisons. Okay.
So what you want to do is hitch a ride on a caravan.
Okay.
Let's see.
I can do that.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That's why I keep just enough bling on you to survive. My uncle taught me that one.
Okay. Time to travel home.
Wow.
Nice. Look how small he is.
Okay, trading in the ruby ring in order to get passage onto the caravan. All right, let's see if anything happens on your way there.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no blizzards. Okay. 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 Waylaid by a blizzard. You are waylaid for 3 days. Okay. Okay.
Crap.
Make me a perception check, Joey.
Yes, sir. 13.
Make me a martial check.
All right. 15.
All right. You see something flying straight through the sky. A bright white light hurtling through the sky. At first, you think it to be an angel, but then on a closer look, you see that it is a winged horse, and atop its back is a beautiful maiden in flowing white lace and dress, glowing like the sun herself through the night sky. And she is headed to the southwest.
Like into the pines?
No, more like towards the Broken Oaks.
Okay.
The caravan master believes it is a sign of the impending victory of the Church of Netheria.
Inclined to agree.
Okay. The caravan is waylaid by bandits. Let's see how it does. 20.
That could help, right?
Looking for a DC of 15. Base is 6 strength. Player characters present is plus their levels 4. Okay, bandits are dealt with.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. Upon the approach to the Frozen Flower Inn, you see something a little bit unsettling. Sorry if you heard that. The burning of campfires to the north, and the Frozen Flower Inn is filled nearly to the brim with Netherian priests, knights, and other individuals. You can see in the distance the campfires move on even further to the north. Oh my god.
I don't hear anything.
You don't
Other
hear,
than
you
you
don't,
speaking.
you don't hear any of that? Okay. Maybe only chat hears it. That was so funny, dude. He bought a fucking bust.
Oh.
Okay. Do you have any goal in you whatsoever?
All I had was that ring.
Oh, Khalid, oh, Khalid. Well, you can see that the caravan master is currently dealing with the priest of Mytherium, who is demanding a tithe from them for safe passage. It would seem that the caravan master is unable to afford it. So you can choose to get involved or let it ride out.
I could trade him some health potions. I got 5.
Okay.
I would offer him 4 health potions in exchange.
You walk up to the priest and you offer him 4 health potions. The priest will look down and will raise an eyebrow and ask you, "Where did you get those?"
I got them from the alchemist of my village. Her name is Nana Gel. She's an ordained alchemist of the church. I bought them from her.
I'll take a closer look and inspect the labels. He'll nod as if accepting that, and he'll take the 4 potions, and the caravan is allowed to continue.
I will wink at the caravan master. Got your back.
All right, the caravan master can only lead you this far, as he is not going the same route that you would be going to get to Moazkadan, so you'll have to follow the last 3 days on foot. Make me a survival check.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. 11.
Lost. How many
Damn.
rations do you have?
I have 10.
All right, here's hoping. First day. Okay. 9 rations left. Roll survival.
Okay. 7.
You find a pack of wolves that seem to have recently feasted. They do not bother you.
Do not bother them.
Okay. 8 rations remain.
All right. Need another survival.
Yep. Okay, you're
20.
no longer lost.
Sweet.
All right, second day of progress. Survival check. You're lost
Oh.
again. Oh boy.
It's that easy.
We got 6 rations left. Okay, nothing there. Okay, survival check.
13.
Still lost. Down to 5
Damn.
rations. Okay, another
Okay.
survival check. You're
20.
no longer lost. Last day of
All or
progress.
nothing with these.
1 more success and you'll make it home.
I'm limping home.
Okay, 4 rations remain. Let's see it. That's enough.
16. Sweet.
You arrive back to Moazkadan. Unmurdered.
Awesome.
Alright, and for the remainder of you that have chosen to stay in Mournhow and fight the fucking angel, I have some maps to get ready. So that's where I'll have to call it for today, guys. Sweet Jesus Christ.
Man,
That's crazy.
Alright.
the fuck.
It's been a while.
You guys mind handing me those wounds so I can start putting those into weapons?
We're
We're gonna need everything we can get.
Yeah, I can.
We're gonna have to drain Ophelia's blood.
We're going to have to use the hand without knowing how. Let's go.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet.
Absolutely fucking crazy, dude.
Time to get second character ready. Whoop, whoop.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
I'm thinking about going as a dwarf. What about you guys?
Thinking about doing an elf.
Thinking about doing a human fighter who uses darts.
I'm gonna play Wimp.
You fucking asshole!
I don't know if you have the right to
Dude,
talk.
this is
Oh, man.
wild. This is fucking wild. I did not see that. Fuck.
You
Alright,
didn't
so first
see
in our
that.
fan art, we see the inevitable standoff between those two.
Huh?
Henry, Ophelia asking the guard for an audience. The guard. Nope, not today.
That guy was a fucking gaslight. Fuck him.
He doesn't. He's just a guy.
Yeah, well, he's a dick.
He's not a city official.
If you represent, he's a guard. Of course, he's a representative of
Alright,
something.
for those of you that are watching, I will see you guys in an hour for Sins of the Father.
Oh man.
I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.